Happy Friday, everyone. This is Caitlin from Thrive Counseling Center, and today we're going to continue our Black History Month trend with Black Her Story. Yes, you heard that right, Her Story. Today we're going to go over Black women in history, specifically 12 icons who changed the United States. So, to start with, let's go on to Mary McLeod Bethune. Mary McLeod Bethune knew that education was key, but she also knew it was difficult for young Black children to achieve, particularly in the segregated South. After struggling to go to school and working on a plantation to help support her family, she became an educator and, in 1904, founded the Daytona Educational and Industrial Institute for Girls, according to PBS. And she didn't stop there. Her educational activism and leadership set her up to be a political activist. She went on to found the National Council of Negro Women and worked in Franklin D. Roosevelt's administration, where she served as the informal race leader at large. Next, we have Claudette Colvin. Though we've all heard the story of Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat on the bus in Montgomery, Alabama, most of us don't know that Colvin did the same thing. 9 months before Parks did. She was only 15 at the time and was one of the first Black activists to openly challenge the law. As she told Teen Vogue in a 2017 interview, the whole movement was about young people saying we want more from America. Now, Madam C.J. Walker. Before Mary Kay, there was Madam C.J. Walker. Walker is widely regarded as one of the first ever self-made American female millionaires. She created hair care solutions and remedies with Black women in mind and sold them door to door. She eventually created a brand people recognized, widely manufactured her products, and hired 40,000 ambassadors since the company's inception to help her sell her products, according to Mike. Ida D Newman. Like Walker, Newman gravitated toward a career involving the hair care industry. Newman got a patent for her invention, the first synthetic hairbrush, in 1898. Her innovation allowed for easier access to the bristles in order to clean out the brush. In addition, she introduced synthetic bristles. Before her invention, brushes used animal hair such as a boar's. Her invention made brushing long locks a more hygienic process, which we can all appreciate. Next, we have Ruby Bridges. Bridges proved that you don't have to be an adult to change history. Her activism started at just 6 years old. In 1960, she was the first Black child to racially integrate in an all-white elementary school in the South. On her first day of school at William Frantz Elementary School in Louisiana, she had to be escorted through an angry crowd of white parents and students by 4 federal marshals. What a brave young woman. Now we have Fannie Lou Hamer. Hamer was a civil rights activist from Mississippi who fought for African American rights to vote, often helping them to register. She worked with the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee for a time, fighting against racial segregation and violent voter suppression in the South. She was also one of the founders of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party. Now, Audrey Lord. This lesbian Black female poet's 1973 collection, From a Land Where Other People Live, was nominated for a National Book Award and increased America's awareness of intersectionality, or the convergence of race, gender, and class that can put particular groups at a disadvantage or lead to discrimination. Lord's identity shaped her speeches and writings about the struggles of women, Black people, and the LGBTQ community, according to Mike. Shirley Chisholm. Now, we brushed over her on the second round of facts, but let's go for it again. Chisholm made history by being the first Black woman elected to Congress in 1968. She served as a representative from New York for 14 years, advocating for early education and child welfare policies. She eventually ran for president as a Democrat in the 1972 race, becoming the first Black candidate to run for a major party. Thank you for tuning in to today's Black Her Story Moments in History.